Hello, hello. Welcome to another video here on Lissa's Raw Food Romance. My name is Lissa, and I've been following a raw vegan diet since 2014. And today's question comes from Instagram. This person asks Lissa, what are the most misunderstood parts of the raw vegan diet? So let's dive into that in this video. Thank you ever so much for joining me again for another video here on my YouTube channel. You know what to do. If you like videos like this, click like and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and head on down to the description box below and check out our links that we have to all our raw vegan resources. We've got 28 ebooks now. Everything is 40% off with code RAWFOOD40. If you're looking for some raw vegan sushi, wraps, burgers, tacos, tostadas, soups, stews, curries, chilies, smoothies, salads, crackers, cheese, all kinds of delicious recipes are available to you down there in the description box below. And we also have the link to our school community where we have live raw food classes every month. And it's a great place to connect, get support, get encouragement, accountability, all that kind of good stuff. And we have our link to our online meal planning app at rawfoodromance.com. So let's dive into this question here. Lissa, what are the most misunderstood parts of a raw vegan diet? I've got three that I want to share in this video. I'm sure there's so many of them, but these are three that I wanted to share off the top of my head. Number one would be it's misunderstood that a raw vegan diet is restrictive. Now, some people do follow a very restrictive raw vegan diet, but there are so many raw foods that you can eat, and there are so many different recipes that you can enjoy that it definitely does not have to be restrictive. I don't feel like the way I eat is restrictive at all. In fact, before I went raw, I ate a lot of restrictive types of diets, not raw vegan. I mean, I did do raw vegan where I was eating really high fat and not enough calories, but I did other diets as well that were extremely restrictive. And when I went over to a raw diet and I realized that I had to eat enough quite quickly, I started to enjoy so much. And then when I read Fiber Fueled by Dr. Will Bulsiewicz, that book really opened my eyes to adding even more variety to my raw diet. That's when I started eating a lot more things like sunchokes, endive, radicchio, some more bitter greens, that kind of stuff to build and grow my microbiome. So I eat way more variety than I ever have in my whole life on a raw diet. So I definitely don't find it restrictive. But again, there are people out there who do tend to follow a more restrictive version of a raw diet, but there's people out there who are following restrictive versions of other diets, omnivorous diets, for example. They can be really restrictive there too, and I've been there as well. So it's not about restriction, it's about abundance. And the second misconception is that it's boring. I do not find it boring at all. We've got over 1,000 recipes now. Sometimes it's hard to choose what to make because there's so many good, amazing, delicious things to make that it's hard to choose. So it's definitely not boring. And the third thing, probably one of the more important things, is there's a misconception out there that raw is the absolute guarantee cure for everything. And if you're on a raw diet, you're never going to age, you're never going to have body changes, you're never going to get sick. There's all of these ideas, misunderstandings about a raw diet that puts us on a pedestal. And I've talked about this before, where society kind of puts us on this pedestal that if we eat a raw diet or even a vegan diet, for some reason we are immortal and we should never get sick. And if we do, there's something wrong with the diet. And this is such a big misconception. We have to release the idea that raw is immortality because it isn't. Yes, it's an amazing support for the body. And yes, there are a lot of people who reverse symptoms on a raw diet as well. But the whole reason I'm saying this is that it is not a guarantee absolute for every single person on the planet that they're going to heal and cure everything. Every single disease can be cured with a raw diet. I know there's people out there who believe it, but that belief can set people up for disappointment, for not feeling good enough, if they're not healing fast enough, or if they don't heal at all. Maybe just being on a raw diet is not making things worse. And that in itself is amazing, right? Not getting worse. So that's good. But yeah, it's such a challenging thing in the raw community and even the vegan community where we are put on this pedestal that we should never age, never get sick, never change, never have our bodies change. I mean, we're human beings, right? We are just choosing something differently for ourselves. And because it doesn't align with what everyone else is choosing, suddenly we are set apart and we're put on this pedestal where, oh, if you're following raw, then you should never get sick. Or if you sneeze, oh, it's your diet, right? Yeah, it's really intense. Definitely a misunderstanding, but those would be my top three. And like I said, there's a lot more, but those are the ones I wanted to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this one. If you did, please click like. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out all the links that we have in the description box below. We have our ebooks, we have the school community, and we have our online meal planning app. So head on down there and check it out. 40% off code on our ebooks is rawfood40 at payhip.com/rawfoodromance. And we'll be back again for another video. Thank you for all your support and all your love and all your healthy choices because you deserve it. You're worthy of health and I love you. Fruit on.